everybody by now, I'm sure, like we had mentioned before, has read about what happened to Jacob Blake. Probably very well aware of, people marching and protesting, and what's been going on this week with the 17-year-old who shot and killed 2 people and injured 1. We're not going to say this man's name, this boy's name. We don't want to speak it. So,
yeah, I think this is really important in the case that other individuals treat this individual as a martyr, even though he's just arrested. He's not dead, but he very much could be used as a martyr in the future. And the last thing I want to do is be able to give him grace of putting his name out there to however few or many followers we do have or don't have.
Right.
So,
well, people are idolizing this shithead.
Yeah, they are idolizing him. Yeah.
It's horrible.
That's a reality.
It's like this weird militia, scary bullshit that's going on in the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
Where people, extremists, are thinking that they need to go out and protect the streets, protect government buildings, protect the people from BLM.
Yeah. It's
disturbing.
It is disturbing. I hate to generalize anything, but, being from Oklahoma, there seems to be a large group of people who do truly believe in that militia type movement.
Right. And I just want to call out really quickly before you continue on that, because we've totally dissed Oklahoma in the past, but we do recognize there's a lot of people there that have like-minded ideals as us, who support BLM, who don't support this type of behavior with these militia.
Yeah, they just had a beautiful solidarity march in Oklahoma City, and it was, in commemoration of the Martin Luther King Jr. I Had a Dream speech where he marched in D.C. So that's what that was, and it was beautiful. I saw there was a good group of people. I saw they organized it very well. But what I'm trying to get to in saying that, we are from Oklahoma. We have a lot of acquaintances and friends and family in Oklahoma. And being able to observe that and observe their point of view in Facebook posts or comments, it seems to be individuals that are not of the urban communities. These are individuals primarily that are of suburban communities. And that, I think, really skews the fact that they don't understand the plight or the situation, or they just are so into their own bubble and echo chambers of their type of news that really kind of focuses it in on minimizing the Black Lives Matter movement and sometimes demonizing it.
A lot of the times.
Yeah, a lot of times demonizing
it. I would say most of the time.
And so a lot of these individuals will literally drive 30 minutes or more into the urban density communities where majority of these marches will happen, and they will go and create a counter protest. And even for something as beautiful as the March for Solidarity in memory of Martin Luther King Jr., they will actually go and set up events against that. So that which is outrageous, right? Like you wouldn't think that like there would be a big group of that, but it's actually very mainstream.
Well, it's antagonistic. They're looking for trouble.
Yeah.
They want people to fuck with them so they can use it as an excuse to yell, fight back. They're looking, I think, for a fight. I think we've seen a lot of, honestly, I've told Sean this, and I'm used to this stuff. Like, I used to be conservative. I was raised conservative. I will be more than open with my ideals. Were pretty close-minded when I was younger. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't know. But as I got older and had more exposure to the world, I am now very liberal and just open-minded in my ideals. But these people are posting the most hateful and honestly just scary memes. And I'm used to this stuff, but this is like next level hatred. It's like in their bones, and it's scary to see. They are believing that this is a civil war that's going to happen between BLM, Antifa, and then everybody else.
Right.
And they are truly scaring me, I think, with some of this nonsense where they don't see a 17-year-old boy shot a couple of people, and they're making him basically like a hero, an idol for their movement.
Yeah. And for anybody who isn't aware of the situation, this 17-year-old decided to drive out of his community 30 minutes out to Kenosha, Wisconsin, an area that he is not from. And he went out in front of a shop owner's place of business, stood there with a gun, and was with other individuals doing the same thing. And it was with in his mind, the wholeheartedly good intention of protecting that business, even though he doesn't know it, the business owner. Even the business owner even said that I don't even know who this individual even is, so I don't know why he was standing in front of my business. And from the reports, and again, I don't take this all with a grain of salt. You should all look at your own, read up on this. But from the reports and eyewitness reports, multiple accounts, both on even the conservative and the liberal side, they are stating that this individual, he either discharged his gun on accident while he was standing in front of that shop, or out of frustration, discharged his gun. It hit someone in their head. So that bullet flew out, hit them in their head. And from that, he ran because he was scared. And instead of putting down his weapon and, taking ownership of the situation, he ran away. There were several other individuals that chased him down, tried to take his gun away from him, even hit him with a skateboard to try to take his gun away from him. And then he shot at those two individuals.
One died and the other, I think, has injured.
Exactly, yeah. So, like I said, guys, please do read up on it.
But the things that are being posted
Yeah.
about this kid,
Yeah.
I've read comments like, oh, yeah, it's about time somebody did something against these people. This is what happens when you get, fed up with the bullshit that's going on. And it's very disturbing, but it's just been not a great week reading things on social media. The little time that I have, I've tried to stay off of it because it's like I have a pit in my stomach, and I gotta tell you, I've deleted a lot of acquaintances on social media over the past couple of months, and this was just like, whoa, this is next level hate, and I'm deeply disturbed.
Yeah, I am too. And to me, this shows the whole Patriot militia idea. To me, it definitely gives me an idea of a lot of these individuals don't understand the real consequence of mass conflict in an urban environment, and going out with weapons could stir and antagonize individuals who are already in a sensitive emotional state because of just the situation at hand in the nation right now. And with that lack of consequence and knowledge of what's happening, they're going to continue to do things like this. Yeah. And unfortunately, more people are going to get hurt. And I hope, that at some point we all get on the same page and we understand that there are consequences to these actions. This isn't a game. This isn't play military. This isn't go out and put on your gun and feel like you're saving the nation. This is real shit. Real people are going to get hurt. And
why don't you just try to see it from these people's side that are suffering,
right,
that you yourself can't relate to? Like, just take a moment and step back. It's the core issue, if we would fix our issues that are going on with the police department and stop discriminating and mistreating black people, then maybe we would be in a better place.
Agreed.